Good afternoon. I trust you're all well and having a nice week so far. We're going to start a new series in our Pause for Thoughts using songs and hymns as our inspiration. Now, I'm sure you've all got your favourite songs or hymns that you do at church, and it's going to be great, I think, for us to be able to hear people talk on that and share their thoughts and why that means so much to them and their faith. So we'll look forward to hearing more of that. Now, one of my favourite songs is a song by an American band called Casting Crowns, and the song is called Who Am I? And one of the reasons I like it so much is I think it gets straight to the heart of the gospel. It starts with the line, "Who am I that the Lord of all the earth would care to know my name, would care to feel my hurt?" And it carries on in that vein with lines such as, "Who am I that the eyes that see my sin will look on me with love and watch me rise again?" Or, "Who am I that the voice that calmed the sea would call out through the rain and calm the storm in me?" And for me, this makes it immediately relatable. I, for one, have asked those questions a million times, and I'm sure you have too. And if you show me someone who thinks they are deserving of God's love, then I will show you a fool. So let's have a virtual raising of hands of all those people who are watching who feel unworthy. If you guys knew half of the things that have gone in my head and in my heart, you would not consider me a good Christian. And I'm sure I consider the same for the rest of you. Now, I'm sorry to put you all on a bit of a downer, but if we think about it, if we could somehow earn God's love and favour, would the good news of the gospel be such good news? The good news is that despite all our failings and faults, all the wrong things we've done, and all the times we've gone astray, God still loves us. And there are no depths that we can sink and that will change that, but equally no heights we could reach either. This is what makes the Christian message so unique compared with other religions, and why I would never describe myself as religious. For a religion seeks to find a way to God. It becomes a roadmap, a list of rules that say if you do this and you do that, or you don't do this and you don't do that, then God will love you and accept you into heaven. But through Jesus Christ, God came to us, knowing there was no way for us to get to him. And he died to save us, because we could not save ourselves. And he rose again, so that we ourselves could be raised. Now this brings us to the bridge of the song, which says, "Not because of who I am, but because of what you've done. And not because of what I've done, but because of who you are." And that for me is the good news in a nutshell. It's as simple as that. Not because of who you are, or because of what you've done, whether that be good or bad, but because of what he's done and who he is. So my encouragement for you today is this. If you feel unworthy, unlovable, dirty, worthless, if you feel too far gone or too insignificant, if you feel like God has more important things to do, or he doesn't care, then you are not alone. We all feel like that. But more importantly, God doesn't see that. He sees a precious child who he loves and deems worthy enough to leave the grandeur of his heavenly realm and step into this mired world we call earth, just so that you can be saved. There are no strings attached, no conditions or fine print or hidden clause, simply because he loves you and wants you to love him back. So now the simple reality is, do you choose to accept and receive that love? Now that is a choice we have to make every day. And I know some days it's easier than others, but it's a choice we have to make. And I pray that you are able to receive God's love today, because it's freely given, not because of what you've done, but because of who he is. And not because of who you are, but because of what he's done. God bless.